today we're welcoming to the Horyou village a young director from New York called Solvan Naim. He is here in Cannes to present a short film movie that he created. So would you like to introduce yourself a little bit and tell us about this short film that you presented at the festival?
Oui, bien sûr. Je suis un réalisateur de New York. Je viens de New York, mais on peut parler anglais, je parle français. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. It's my first time here at Cannes. I'm a director, screenwriter, and a music artist as well. And it's amazing that I'm here right now, enjoying this beautiful view. But I'm here to present a short film and a feature film as well. I have a feature film called Full Circle that's available in the United States right now, everywhere, Netflix and iTunes and everywhere digitally and cable video on demand. And I'm here to push the territories so France could be able to watch it as well. And in the meantime, I made a short film after that called Stanhope. Both movies shot in New York in the neighborhood that I live in. And that film is about a teenage child soldier and how he became that way in Brooklyn. Because when you think child soldiers, you think, African soldiers, you think other countries, but the reality is that it's actually happening right under our noses in the very places that we live. So that was a short film based on true events that I want, kind of like a message that I wanted to put out there. And now I'm here with it, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying what everything Cannes has to offer.
Yeah, definitely. You're still very young, and I was wondering how you started out as a movie maker. Was it something you'd always dreamed about, or was it something you kind of stumbled upon? How did you come about directing movies and creating movies?
Music is the epitome of everything that I do. Musique, c'est très important dans ma vie. I'm a music artist first. I'm a rapper first. I was rapping for, since I was 16, 17 years old. And après ça, I started directing my own music videos. I started making treatments. And then after that, I started directing music videos for other people. And then I wanted to make a short film with all music, just 4 music videos all in one film together. And that's how the birth of Full Circle came. So Full Circle was originally un court-métrage. It was a short film, and I turned it into a feature film. And then I had a great success with that. And now I'm doing the same thing musically with the music tone with Stanhope and with another film that I'm working on as well. So yeah, music is what got me into it.
It's the basis of everything that you're doing now. And tell us a little bit about the movie Full Circle. What is it about?
Full Circle is it's an action comedy. It's a dark action comedy. It's not based on true events like Stanhope is, but this one is about a pizza delivery boy from Brooklyn who seeks revenge on a local thug after his best friend is killed in a case of mistaken identity. So it doesn't sound like a comedy, but it is. It doesn't sound like one, but it's a dark comedy, and yeah, I'm sure that you'll enjoy it, and everybody who's seen it has enjoyed it so far. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback on it.
So generally when you make movies, is there a message that you want to get across? Is there a positive message that you want to deliver to the audience? And what is that message for you?
I mean, most importantly, the message for me is, as a young filmmaker, being from New York City and born and raised there, there's different paths you can take when you're young. When you're young, you have more time. You don't think about consequences too much. You're not as mature, but you could either go down a bad path and you could be influenced by the negative things around you and get into a little trouble here and there, or do whatever it is that some of your friends might be doing, or you could try to find a creative space, to spend that time and create things. And after a certain period of time, I mean, I've went through some phases myself, but I decided I wanted to create more than anything else. So my passion for music drove me to film, and that's my message really, is to the youth and to anybody really. When there's decisions in life, you could take a negative one, or you could take a higher road, a more positive road. And for me, that was artistry, and I feel like a lot of people can make that same decision.
Yeah, definitely. It's such a great message because sometimes people feel like they don't have a choice when they're in a situation and they're obliged to go a certain way. But I mean, this is proof that there is a choice to be made, and you can kind of turn your life around and make it into something that you want it to be. And I know that just at 22, you were the youngest person to register at the Office of Motion Picture and TV in New York.
Yeah.
How did that happen at 22, and what events led to that?
Well, like I said, the problem in filmmaking is that films cost money to make, even now. Now it's a lot cheaper, obviously, but they still cost money to make, and that kind of inhibits a lot of people to make the films that they want to make. Me, I didn't want to wait for the money. I had an agenda, and I had a script, and I had everything ready. I had the actors that were ready. I had a lot of people that were just ready to go without asking for a big paycheck. So we raised some money online, and I just did it. And I did it at 22. And in New York, if you're supposed to register your films with the mayor's office to get permits to shoot certain areas, to make sure everything's clear. And at the time, and they also offer a lot of like tax incentives so you can make money back off your film. And I found I never went to school for this, I didn't go to film school for this. This is just stuff that I learned in the real world, just immersing yourself in it, and you'll learn more than any school could teach you in that field. And and I came to find when I registered everything with them, I was the youngest person to do it at that time. I don't know who knows what it is now, but at that time, I was the youngest, And it felt good, it felt good to know that.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
And what is it like for a young person in the film industry and trying to make it? What advice would you give to other young people that are trying to also pull through in the film industry?
My number one advice is not to wait. It's easy to wait for something. It's harder to just do it. And that's what I did. I just did it. I'm waiting now for my second feature, but in the interim, I'm making short films, to just keep my name going and keep the creative, keep the artistry going.
Yeah.
So, but don't wait, because I think that's the major problem that most people in the business do, is they wait for something. They wait for some stars to align or some kind of magic money to fall in their lap or some miracle to happen, and in reality that doesn't happen. Sometimes it might, but it's very rare.
Well, at Horyou we have 3 key words that we use all the time, which is to dream, inspire, and act. What do those words mean to you? What does dreaming mean to you? What does being an inspiration mean to you? And what is acting to you?
I mean, those are 3 key words that I abide by very strongly, because they each lead into one another. They lead into themselves. You got to have a dream, right? And then you got to realize it. And when you do so, you'll inspire others, which I've done with Full Circle, which I didn't think that would happen, but the messages and the response that I was getting after the movie was released was very inspirational. It was like, oh man, I just saw your movie Full Circle. Now I'm inspired to write this script that I've been dreaming about writing for 2 years now. Oh, I just seen Full Circle. I'm gonna start getting back to music because I stopped doing that. I seen Full Circle and it made me laugh. Oh, now I realized that I've been getting all these kind of messages, and I realized that it's inspiring people. And in order to do that, you gotta act. You gotta make it happen.
So where do you see yourself in maybe 5 to 10 years? Tricky question, but
Yeah, I mean, I see myself with a lot more films under my belt, with a lot more music under my belt, and a lot more fans, and a lot more recognition. That's where I see myself.
Yeah, we see you there too.
Thank you.
So all the best for the rest of the festival. And thank you so much for coming here and talking to us about your career and inspiring other people that are watching.
Yeah, c'est pas problème. Merci pour tout encore, for having me here, and I hope that the people watching will be inspired as well.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.